Alright, so after getting the rear drive line fixed and everything good and getting all my stuff good to go, I started noticing I was getting a little bit more of a wobble, only for about 5 miles an hour between 45 and 50. And I believe it's because now that I got the rear done, the front is just a little out of tilt, or I have a bad universal joint on that end because there's a little bit of play in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the drive shaft, and I'm going to go check the universal joints, obviously. But after I check the universal joints, I'm going to take it for a spin and see if that wobble's there. While I also have this off, I'm going to measure my pinion angle to see if I need to adjust it. If so, I'll have to order me some adjustable control arms, but it's not undrivable. It's just annoying. There's just a slight vibration, and I don't want any vibrations in my Jeep. So that's what we're going with today. We're going to try to figure it out, see how she does. Okay, so you get up underneath there, you take an 8mm, you pull these little caps off. What I do is I put the transfer case in neutral, rotate it, and in the back here you'll see these little bolts they go in this way. So you have to kind of reach over, get in there, loosen them up, pull them out, and rotate, do the next one, do the next one, do the next one. And you see this side is still good. All this is moving properly. It's not wiggling. Doesn't have any slop in it. On this side, though, this might be some of my troubles. Look at that. This thing actually shifts quite a bit back and forth. And it has a good wobble in it, so I think that might be most of our problem. I'll check the pinion angle just to be sure, and then I'll replace this one here. We'll see how it goes. I'll still do a test drive without it in to see what it'll do. But this is the factory one, and it's like 17 years old, so you know it's about time that it goes out. So there's a little bit of a combination of the universal joint is starting to go bad. My pinion angle, since I raised the transfer case back up, is slightly off. When you're trying to get these angles, you know, you want to be on the level as ground as possible. Unfortunately, I'm in a driveway that's kind of slightly angled, so the measurements that I'm getting, I had to actually take pictures, especially with the transfer case, because you put your gauge on there and you can't actually see it from the side. So what I did is I used an iPhone and got up there and actually took pictures so I could see what the angle was. So now I got to order some adjustable upper control arms to adjust my pinion angle and put a new universal joint in it, and I will get back to you and let you know how that goes. That should fix it. Without the drive shaft in right now, it goes down the road nice and smooth, no vibrations at all. So it's either going to be the pinion angle or the universal joint that's causing my my wobble between 45 and 50 miles an hour.